Fat Girl Friday show. Today we have a very special episode because we have SISSFIT here with us, who we're going to be talking to about some fitness tips, things that will get you feeling your best, looking your best, and also we have a special workout exercise that we're going to do today that's going to get you burning fat, boosting your metabolism, and just feeling really, really good. So stay tuned for this awesome show. I would like to introduce, well, before I introduce, I want to share this on our, we're going to share this on our Facebook pages and just get everybody on here. We have the Fat Girl Friday show going live, and I'll introduce myself first. I'm Steph Hendel. I'm a certified personal trainer, health coach, and I'm a mindset and emotional breakthrough expert. And over here,
and I'm Lauren. I'm an integrative health practitioner. I have a master's in psychology and nutrition, and I'm a certified yoga teacher and health coach. And together we are Fat Girl Fitness. And FATT, with a PH and 2 T's, stands for psychology, health, attitude, training, and transformation. And so we're trying to really up our technology game and our social media game, so we are sharing this right now, and we will get back.
Okay, so I'm just going to put going live. And then up top here, you put, I'll put,
and then
like,
while they're doing that tutorial,
I'll go to Lauren's.
we will talk, or we'll introduce half of SISSFIT right now, which is Lauren.
Oh yeah, you want to
Lauren.
share it on your page.
I co-founded SISSFIT with my sister Kelly. Right now we've got 8-week workout guides and nutrition guides available on our website. We are both former Division I athletes. We ran track and field in college. We are certified personal trainers, fitness models, and sisters.
Woo!
Check out their Instagram too, by the way, because it's just really inspiring. I love you guys' Instagram. It's awesome. And they just launched a product too, which is...
Alright, so it's called SISSFIT Elevate, and we also have a nutrition guide. So our SISSFIT Elevate is our 8-week workout guide. So basically how we created that is that we were both collegiate athletes, and coming out of college, we're like, how are we going to maintain our level of fitness? We don't have 5 hours a day to do that. No one does. We don't enjoy to be in the gym 2 hours, despite what people think of trainers. I entered into a corporate career, and Lauren was full-time fitness modeling. So we both found ourselves on the road all the time. I mean, we were exhausted, jet-lagged in hotel gyms. So you just don't have the routine, the normal equipment, anything like that. And so we were constantly collaborating with each other, you know, calling each other, texting, making workouts for one another, and just finding ways to stay fit. And so that's kind of the inspiration behind why we created these guides of like, wow, we could use, 30, 35 minutes was all we needed to stay fit and to keep it, motivating and fun. And so our goal is to teach other people and other women specifically how to do that.
And you're Kelly.
I'm Kelly, sorry. Hiding over
Tell
here.
us about you, Kelly.
So I'm the younger sister. My name is Kelly. But same thing. So Lauren and I went to college together. We were roommates, so we've been close.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've been close for a long time. But yeah, so we both ran Division I track and field, and then after that, I went into a corporate career, like I discussed, a sales career, and then I did my personal training certification, was teaching boot camps on the side before work on the weekends, and now I'm working as a fitness model as well, and co-founder of SISSFIT.
That's so fun. And so I was at a networking event in Corona Del Mar, and Kelly and Lauren were teaching like a boot camp there. And I saw them and I was like, wow, they're on point. So we started chatting after. We were chatting after, and I was like, okay, cool. This, I just saw so many opportunities to inspire and motivate, through all of us getting together. And so since then, we've been wanting to get them on the Fat Girl Friday show. So this is so exciting.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad to be here. Thank you, ladies, for having us.
So fun. You're welcome. Yeah.
And I love to hear, I didn't know about your sales career. So I think because we have a lot of viewers and friends and clients that are in sales, how did you maintain that? Like in maintaining your fitness and with all the traveling, and because it could get crazy.
So it was definitely challenging because I specifically had accounts predominantly on the East Coast. So you're leaving, traveling, you have the 3-hour time difference. And then a lot of times it was a one-night turnover, and then I'm back. And so you're back and forth and back and forth. And so my option was to get up at 5 a.m., 2 a.m. our time. So I checked my Fitbit and like, don't do that. That's not a good idea. But you're exhausted and you're not super motivated when you get up in the morning, but it's also the consistency, I would say, is the biggest thing of just getting into the gym and just getting your body to do something. So I would just try to get up regardless and be like, you know what, I'm definitely at least getting something in. What can I do? So I would always try to do something. Fortunately, Lauren would text me workouts a lot. But I would always try to do something. If it was on the treadmill, I would try to get my heart rate up. I would do sprints. If it was, a circuit day, resistance training, you get the jump squats, the cardio ones, because it's like you're always doing something. Or if it's like hotel gym's not even happening, 15 minutes in your hotel room, there's so much that you can do. So despite client dinners, I'm sure you guys know how it can get a little trickier, anyone that is in that corporate world, you just have to have the consistency. I feel like that's the number one thing, of just knowing that you want.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say the efficiency too of hitting the right high intensity workouts and making the most of your time, because you don't have that time and you're exhausted and you just got to get it in and you got to make it happen.
Absolutely. And I love that you texted her, because Steph and I we're all about like accountability buddies.
Yes.
And that's definitely part of like our brand and everything that we do. We do goals every week and we text each other and keep each other on point with all of our stuff too. So it's so important to have that, because you can't do it all alone. And I think it's so important to ask for support. And I think sometimes women have a hard time like asking for support, but that's what it's all about, like inspiring and keeping each other all together. So I love
we definitely find that.
Yeah, and then it's nice too, because like when we're in town together, we'll hop in and try to get like a really solid workout in together, and then when we're on the road, it's have that accountability factor. And just like you guys always preach with the mindfulness, it's like that was so important, because a lot of times you feel so discouraged and you think, well, why would I even get a workout in? Does it even matter? Do I need to get that 15 minutes in before I go to a client dinner?
Or maybe like I can get back on track when I get home, or
and
then it's this
and I think that's the biggest
coaster.
kind of wall to break down, is like you just feel better when you have that consistency of trying to at least get in. I would say 4 to 5 workouts a week is probably about where, realistically, when you're traveling, what we're getting in. But yeah, just getting that motivation that like, yes, something's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And being positive of like, this workout is going to change my body, even though it's not my best workout.
Yes, that is a huge thing that we talk about. It's like whatever you believe about what you're eating or doing affects your body. So and then what they're also talking about is what Big Mo. And so we reference the compound effect, the book The Compound Effect, often, and it's just taking these little bits of like just changing a little bit at a time, and over a year you've accumulated so much more. So instead of missing that 15 minutes like every day or whatever, and just being like, oh, I'm gonna have a really big like 3-hour gym workout, like instead of doing all of that and just doing those 15 minutes a day, you've maintained your weight or even lost a few pounds if that's your goal. It's just those little steps in the right direction that do it. It doesn't have to be this big dramatic thing at all. And that's exactly what they're talking about, is keeping that positive momentum no matter what.
Yeah, and in the book, The Compound Effect, he talks about an experiment he did where one of his clients, he took out 1 cup of cereal. He ate 1 less cup of cereal a day. He was still eating, it was mini wheats. He was still eating mini wheats, but he took out 1 cup of it, and over the course of, I think it was like a year, he ended up losing like 40 pounds or something.
Oh my gosh.
So that just goes to show you that if you really are eating clean foods, and if you're doing a little bit of a workout or any workout in a day, that is going to make a massive change in your body.
Yeah. And sometimes, honestly, like after a 12-hour day, you're like, the last thing I want to do is go to the gym. I'm going to do 15 minutes. You put on your gym clothes, you get in there, 15 minutes in, you feel great. And you're like, I'm just going to keep going. And you get like the best workout of your life. And you just never know. So I think it's that commitment to just a little bit.
To just try, and to just give yourself the credit that like, I got here, and I don't have to push it 100% every single time. Like you don't have the energy sometimes, but just getting there.
Right, and give yourself that pat on the back, when you do it. I mean, committing to it is something to be proud of.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've been like not feeling the gym, and I just said, just go there, and even if you stretch for 5 minutes, it's good, you can go home. And then I get there and I'm like 5 minutes in and I'm like, I'm gonna do the best workout ever.
And then I'm already here, just do it.
So just getting there makes
something
a huge
very
difference.
powerful about getting yourself there.
Looks like we have a few comments, so I'm gonna read some over here. So it says, cardio and watching it on the treadmill. Oh, this is Howie. What's up, Howie?
Hi, Howie.
How are you? So just so everybody knows, everybody who's tuned in, we are here to answer questions too. If there's stuff that's on your mind or something that you're really curious about in relation to fitness, health, mindset, we're all here for you. So please make sure you type your comments in, and we'll definitely get to those on the show. And if it's afterwards, we'll get to that later too. So one question that I have for you guys was, you know, when you do, say you make it all the way to the gym and you're doing the workout and then you start to have negative thoughts pop up. I hear this so much from the women I work with, and I've experienced this myself, but you just start to have negative thoughts. Maybe you start to be hard on yourself for how you look or how you feel, or that you're not able to do a certain amount of something. What is it that, like, how do you shift your mindset back, or what are the steps or habits that you have that help you to overcome that moment and just keep on going?
I would say, personally, I mean, I've definitely experienced that. I think we all have those days when we're tired and we're run down and we don't feel our best, and I'm very like OCD as far as numbers go. Like I always,
It's an understatement.
I know the number of reps that I normally do, or the numbers like that I'm normally sprinting out on the treadmill, or whatever it is. Like I kind of keep track of those numbers. So when I'm not hitting those numbers, it's really easy to feel like, why did I even come today? I'm not getting a good workout in. Like it's really frustrating. And so a big thing for me has been shifting that mindset and saying, I'm so lucky to be here. My body is healthy. I can get this in. It doesn't matter what those numbers are. Like you're still, honestly, if you're getting your heart rate up, if you're getting out there, if you're pushing yourself, you're still getting the same results, and it's going to pay off. And so then just kind of like hitting the refresh button, saying, I'm so stoked to be here. I'm lucky to be here. My body's healthy enough. Like, let's just do what we can do.
That's awesome.
And that helps.
And how powerful is gratitude? We are big proponents of that. So when you are grateful for something, that energy helps expand and create more goodness, and it gets rid of negative energy. So being grateful for the tiniest thing, if you're really down on yourself, okay, I'm thankful that I can breathe right now. I'm thankful that my feet work and my legs work. Whatever it is that you are, if it's a body part, like I really love my beautiful eyes. Something like that, and then building on that momentum. But gratitude is a huge one.
Huge.
Right. It's crazy how quickly that can start to change your mindset and you feel better already. And then, on the same note as Lauren was saying, it's funny because sometimes we'll catch ourselves and maybe we're at the track that day and we're like complaining and saying something, and we're like, well, stop. We don't have to be doing this right now. We get to do this right now. Just like Lauren said, we're healthy. But if I'm at the gym and I'm doing something that, I know that I'm not working out as hard, I'm not hitting the numbers I'm used to, I just pick a different machine that I'm not as familiar with.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Rower? Sure, I have no clue like what numbers I'm hitting. So
Kicking your butt, and you're
there.
like, this is great.
But it's something. It's like never. It's still up, and I don't have anything to really compare to. So I think sometimes just switching and being like, this is fine. This is something a little bit different. Maybe it's not what I intended to do today, but it's better than nothing, and I'm not beating myself up
And
over
you
it.
might find something you love doing
So.
that too. You never know.
Sometimes I get these great on the arm bike.
An arm bike, yeah, nice. I love that because it's one of those shifts in perspective, and somebody that really got me into my own personal development journey was Tony Robbins, and one of the things he always talks about is shift your state. So this is extreme, but he talked about how one time he threw water in somebody's face and they were like, oh my God, what are you doing? But it shifted them out of I'm crying and I'm complaining to I'm laughing because why did you do that? So it's it's shifting from one thing to another. It just takes your mind, it alters it into a different state.
Totally.
So really powerful. What about you, Lauren Clayton?
Well, I do a couple different things. Moving my body always helps. Changing breathing. I know this from teaching yoga, that when you change your breathing, you could change your mental state. But I've been researching it more and researching Alan Finger. Do you guys know him?
No.
So he's in E Squared. So his dad went to India, and then when he got back, because he was really obese, and his father taught him this breathing technique, and he lost 100 pounds in a month by changing his breathing. And so now he just does this for a living with this other yogi. So I'm just so interested in that, like how you can, and it's true, because think about when you're stressed, your cortisol levels are up and you're breathing in your chest. I mean, we all know those things, but just knowing it I'm just really into like understanding your power and how strong you are, and like building on that and making that better. And then sometimes I'll just be like, stop, bitch. Stop what you're doing. You're being ridiculous. Yeah. It's like, you know, like I just think about like, I'm like this chick that lives in Orange County, and like, really, bitch, you don't have problems. So you need to calm the fuck down right now. That's what I tell myself. Like, I just get like super real with myself, and I'm like, stop, Felicia. My name's Lauren, but I'll just be like, Felicia, stop.
That's the alter ego.
Yes, my alter ego. So it's like sometimes you just need to check yourself.
Yeah, you do.
It's just like, and go back to gratitude, or go back to, you know, and like Steph and I do that with each other sometimes. It's like, I'm tripping right now, and I need you to like bring me back down.
Yes, I can relate to that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that shift is everything. I was hearing somebody recently, and they were talking about money and how people are really dramatic about money. And I started thinking about myself, and I never would have like thought about it before. And I was like, I'm so drama about money. And I just hearing that, I just said, that gets to stop now. You know, it didn't have to be there, and it was totally unnecessary. And I think that's what happens sometimes with like fitness and workouts. You're just like, you gotta just feel like, this is drama and this is so unnecessary. I don't know where this is even coming from, but it's gotta go. It doesn't serve me. And you just don't even see yourself doing it, but you're like, I think I'm complaining right now. And yeah, it's a gift to have this body. And I also start with hands too. Like when there's something that when you can't quite get a grasp on, maybe it feels way too far out for you to say, I love my body, or I have a super healthy body. Maybe if that feels too hard for you to grasp onto, just start with your hands and just say, like, I have two hands. I'm lucky to have two hands. These two hands help me hold my steering wheel, drive my car, and go places I want to go. They help me pick up these weights. You know, I might not feel great about what I'm doing, but at least I can pick up these weights. And you start to see the gratitude from a very small perspective. And then once you get the momentum going, you can feel better about actually grabbing onto thoughts of like, I do love my body. I do feel really fit. I do feel really healthy. And it can kind of go in that direction.
And speaking of what we were just talking about, it's raining. It's like one of those cozy days. Just want to be in bed.
It is cozy.
I know, maybe have like some Baileys and coffee, and I'm just kidding. But like, you just want to like chill right now. But we were just talking about like the 15 minutes or like a couple of workouts that you could do. So we're gonna demonstrate. So I'll take the camera. We'll switch it for a second. Try not to get too Blair Witch on you guys. All right, so what is this move called? We're good for your thyroid and lymph nodes. Anytime you jump, it clears your lymph nodes. That's good too.
And you always get all like, some funny looks, which is great.
Only on the gym.
I'll be with you.
Okay, so we're gonna get down to the list. Sometimes people like will post they'll post a question or something, and yeah, it's just good to know that it's like they.
I think we're back.
Oh, hi.
And we're back.
Okay, so monster walk and squat jump. So we're gonna get down to the low spot. We're gonna take 3 large steps to the right, staying low the whole time, keeping that weight back in your heels. And then we're going to squat jump at the end and right back down in. So we're staying low the whole time, really getting that burn. So 2, 3, and we got to jump. Woo!
Nice.
Right,
Do I?
yes, you do. Here, we're going to switch on. Go for it.
It was so color coordinated with you guys with the pink and.
Okay, so we're going to the right.
Yes.
2, 3, jump. Nice.
Looking good, ladies. Awesome. Okay.
Good though.
Yes.
Get your heart rate up. Yeah, definitely.
Not doing like a whole much. Yeah, so we're gonna remind you guys to share any questions you might have. Let me make sure I have everybody in this.
And then it says, D. Rose wrote, mindset is everything. Thanks for the reminder. I share this with my own clients. Holler, D.
Yeah, D.
It really is.
Cool.
It starts in the mind.
So we would love for you to do that move. and to tag us or tag SISSFIT and at PHATTGirlFitness, and try it out at home. See how good you feel. And that's the simplicity of what everybody is talking about today. It's like you just can do something little and you're gonna feel so good like we all do right now. That you want to do more.
Burn you feel a little more energized.
Energy.
Yeah.
Talk about a state shift. Just by moving your body.
Yeah, and that is like if I get into any kind of negative mood or anything, I just go outside and I start walking.
Yeah,
and then
just
it's
walk
cleared.
away for a minute.
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. So you guys kind of mentioned this already, but if you do have times when you wake up and you just don't feel like actually doing the workout, I know you said like if you're in your hotel room or you're at home, what is like really like your key to doing it, to actually going and completing the workout, like to take yourself to the gym or sometimes to just do it from home?
Okay.
Either.
Go. I was gonna say, I try and set up my game plan the night before. So if I know I have to get up early, I know I have to get it in. I'll put out my clothes, I'll put out my shoes so that it's just there. You can slip right in and just go.
Okay, cool.
I think, where was I gonna go? I was gonna say something else. I mean, if I really feel absolutely exhausted or under the weather, I think it's also really important not to force yourself into that space. So to give yourself that break once in a while. But if you find that you're giving yourself a break 3 days in a row and you really should get back into it, you probably want to sit those clothes out and get after it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, planning is something like huge for us because I know personally I will put so many roadblocks in my way. I'm like, ooh, a little sore throat. Like, I think I need to sleep in through my 6 a.m. class. It's like, Cal, let's go. No, you don't, And so Lauren's always like keeps me accountable. But even, just keeping it so simple. You have like your lunch packed if you're going into the office. It's just getting everything prepped the night before. And then we're a little OCD, so it's our to-do list. So we literally have one that says to do at the top, and you get to like check the box, which is
Oh yeah,
kind of pathetically fun.
Yeah.
But it's awesome because then it's like when we go to bed, we have kind of mapped out like what we want to do for the day and what we want to do for the week, and so you can start to see you just give yourself less reasons to find an excuse. And then it's just easier. I feel like when you have it planned out, you just get that momentum and you get moving throughout your day, and then you feel awesome. Versus when you do that kind of ping pong battle, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I just do it all the time. Or I'm like, should I not? Did I plan this? I don't know. Am I going to make it in time? It's like, just taking out all of those variables and just keeping it super simple is typically the easiest way. I think to get
one other thing I forgot I was going to say is reminding yourself of the goals you've set. Reminding yourself of your fitness and your health goals, or maybe your goal was just to get into the gym 4 or 5 days a week. Whatever it is, like, reminding yourself why you said, I'm going to get up in the morning and go to the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, to have that goal at the forefront. I think about this with food all day long. Whenever you're making that decision, the snap decision, do I get this or do I get this? When your goal is at the forefront of your mind, you're like, well, obviously this, because this is where I want to go. Yeah. But if it's kind of lacking and you're kind of just like, well, whatever, I don't know, then it's like, oh, sure, I'll get the unhealthy thing. And then,
Yeah, the more you can define that goal and just define your day, I definitely think that helps a lot.
And the guides that you guys have are things that if anybody who's watching, if you want to check that out, that's pretty much laid out for you. So that's the gift of what you all put
that
together.
was kind of the motivation behind it was like 35 minutes or less a day, completely laid out for you. You get up, you know exactly what to expect. You just get in the gym, you get it done, and you'll see results.
Yeah.
It kind of touches all the bases. Yeah, it's like there's just so many things to think about throughout your day. So I'm like, we can take out one thing and make sure that you feel the confidence that these workouts will make me feel great, will make my body look great. I mean, everything. Mentally feel great. It's like perfect, because you can look and you see so many different workouts, so many different things, and it's like, oh, there's just too much sometimes. Just keeping it simple.
I also think too, it's huge when you can kind of trust the people that you're working with to give you certain results. You said you can trust that your body will look a certain way. I always think with fitness, because there's so many different elements, you can do things so many different ways, and your body can look different depending on what workout you're doing. So, to have you guys, these are the workouts that you do, you both are in great shape. It's like, that's the go-to right there. You can trust that that's what the result you're going to get from working with you guys. So that's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then should we go, is there another, hold on.
Don't overthink it, just do it. Nike is onto something. Yes, D, for sure. Oh, show. Very good.
And is there anything else you wanted to go over, Steph? Because I want to make sure, like,
That's my main questions for SISSFIT.
Well, okay, we'll go over all your social media stuff and the program that you just launched, because it sounds exciting.
Yeah. And where people could buy it.
So we have our social media is SIS. It's 2 S's for both of us.
SISS.
SISS. Yeah, that was so confusing. So SISS_fit is our Instagram. And then we also have a website, www.sissfit.com. And right when you go into our website, there should be a pop-up asking you to join our 7-day free trial. And so we really recommend that if you want to get a good idea of what our workouts are looking like. It runs you through an entire week. It's all body weight. Our workouts require minimal equipment, but you can get started immediately, which is why we left it body weight. So that's an awesome way to just kind of familiarize yourself with our workouts and see how they're laid out. And then after that, we have SISSFIT Elevate. It's our 8-week guide. Our nutrition guide as well that goes simultaneous. You can purchase those in a bundle. And yeah, did I miss?
Yeah. No, it's just it's a downloadable PDF, so
yeah, just
you can get started right away. The only equipment you need for SISSFIT Elevate is a couple pairs of dumbbells, a mat, and a step bench.
Nice.
And yeah, we also have like a video on our website that kind of gives a little of our background and who we are. Yeah, and then so go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, our last favorite thing that so it's an 8-week guide, but we have an extra week called Vacation Week.
Oh, nice.
And so that is all body weight, because I hate, again, OCD, when you go and you're like, I don't have the equipment today, I can't do it.
I don't want to fall off my program.
Yeah, I want to stay
to it
on each week. So this week is for if you are on vacation or holiday, then you can implement that week. Otherwise, you pull in a workout and substitute out the
so
workout
that you don't have to get off track, so that you know, like, I can hold myself accountable, I can fit it in. And some of them, like the cardio, so day 2 and 4 of the week are cardio, and those are a little bit shorter on your vacation week, because we know you're on vacation. But you still want to feel good, you still want to get it in, and so
it's kind of always giving you the tools to, I guess.
And I guess, like, just a quick breakdown of what a week would look like. Monday is upper body and core, Wednesday is lower body, and Friday is total body, and those are circuits. And then Tuesday is high intensity cardio, Thursday is endurance cardio. And we know that everyone is not a runner, so we've really broken down how you can work out on an elliptical and get a great workout. You can work out on a bike, you can run outside, you can jump in the pool. I mean, there are so many ways that you can accomplish your goals, and we really try and create modifications for people. I mean, just try and do everything to make it easier to reach those goals.
Yeah, I love
It sounds like a great program. And yeah, and if you're looking to subscribe to Fat Girl Fitness, if you're new to the show, you all can subscribe here on Facebook. We do a show every Friday at 3 p.m. And we also have a YouTube channel where you can watch any of our reruns of past shows. And please make sure you join our Fat Girl Fitness family page with a PH. That's our private group where we post exclusive tips, videos, and fun stuff about the mindset.
Eating.
It's like,
Sounds good. Where we go?
I'm sold, yeah.
It's us eating around Orange County, that too. No, we talk about mindset tips and things like that. And actually, when they were talking, I was thinking about like the vacation mentality, because I have clients that they don't work out or not as much when they're on vacation and they lose weight because they're not stressed out about it all the time. They're just chill mode. So also bringing that vacation mentality into your weekend. We invite you to do that. Just chill out. Don't be stressed about anything. Move your body however you want to.
yeah, let it be fun and easy instead of feeling guilty and challenging and hard. Just let it be fun. So thanks, Lori Kelly.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
This was so fun.
Hey.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us today. So we'll see you next Friday again at 3 p.m.
And if you're, thank you so much. No. If you guys are watching this later and you have a question for SISSFIT or for us or just a comment or anything, please still write it, and we will be on it. We will be checking it and writing back to you. Right.
Yay.
Thanks so much.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Happy Friday.